Welcome back everybody to the adventures of Flash and the Balkans holiday, and this is part 6, it's the final part, and we're going there from Austria to Germany today. So straight off, saw a picture to start off with, quick little run, brilliant views with the mountains from on the plain, just over the plains, absolutely fantastic. That's where we're going up to just now, straight away basically, straight out, little bit of plain and then up on this pass. So this is the Gerlos Alpenstrasse pass, and that goes from Salzburg to Tyrol, and that's heading west, then north, which eventually gets to go over the Oschsensitz pass and onwards to our overnight stop at Feldstetten in Germany. So there's a cracking pass, this, especially this bit going up. The surface was pretty good, a few bits had been resurfaced, so that made it really nice. So I had a good bit of fun. So I did a little bit of overtaking to get a bit of a clear road, which was quite nice. So lovely hairpins on this one, not too sharp, so you could get round them without sort of thinking it was you had to go too slow or into first gear or anything like that. I think I took most of them in second gear myself, from what I can remember, say 8 months ago. If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times on these videos that I've done here. So many stunning views up these passes. You know, you're trying to obviously enjoying the road as I am here, but at the same time, you're looking over. Obviously, on here's on the right hand side, the views into the valley and seeing the mountains. Absolutely superb. Yet again, lovely corner. This one, look at that. What a surface. Absolutely brilliant. A few lights coming down. So, as I said, we were staying in Zell See the night before. Just get a bit of information on that. The mountains of the area form a horseshoe shape. As I said before, it was on either all sides really. You thought, how are we going to get out of here? The slopes are mainly forested or covered with alpine pastures. The Hosberg, which is the home mountain of Zell See, is the Schmittenhohe. That's nearly 2,000 metres in height, 6,500 feet, and that's switched together with the adjacent Salzburg Slate Alps range. In the west is part of the Greywack zone, and that's between northern limestone and the central eastern Alps. So Mount Schmittenhohe is a popular centre for skiing and winter sports. The nearby Mountain Huntsteen, Dogstone in English, that's at 2,117 metres, just short of 7,000 feet, and that's the highest peak of the Salzburg Greywack zone. So, going up this road here, all the way up, absolutely fantastic. Hairpin after hairpin. Some really nice places. I think we're coming up to here, that'd be really nice to stop if we'd only be going for about 30 minutes. Really nice to stop there and then soak in the views, but yeah, as we normally do, road ahead, like to keep on going. Absolutely fantastic. Well, I don't know about you, but I could just go on these roads all day. I just love this type of road. Quite a few switchbacks, hairpins, just lovely curved radius bends, and then the views to die for. Brilliant. It's a shame that this is getting near the end of the holiday now. I say after this day, we did have another day from Germany up to Luxembourg. Some roads, but I didn't do any recording. And then the next day it was really just a motorway blast to get to the ferry to Riga. So I say this was the final one, and I say we just had a blast again. The weather was superb, and again you can see there So we're stopping for Tom, who's leading, and you see the views here down there. Just in fact here, I should have had a quick stop and taken some proper photographs, to be honest. So we're getting near the top, and so the surface is still pretty good at this point. But eventually, when the road started going down, as you'll see in just a moment or two, they were still doing repairs on this side, and there was big strips where they just got a nice grated surface for sort of like 50 yards at a time. And where it said ramp, I don't think it was much of a ramp, it was just a step. Okay, seal, Gordon. There we are, yep, the top. And, yep, absolutely great. And, started coming down, and I say there was these big strips of road where, it spoiled the fun really on the way down. You got a little bit where it was good. And then you got these big bits of sort of grated surface. I mean, they were flat. They weren't there was no big bumps in them. But that sort of grated surface, which made you feel you sort of skitter about. So again, just makes it a little bit easier. But this was a cracking little pass. Quite a little surprise, really. Just straight out of Zeeland Sea. Now that is just one stunning view, isn't it? Able to actually look at this because the road's relatively straight at this point. Actually able to soak it in. See these mountains there, a little bit of snow on the top. Just a fantastic backdrop to the road that we were on. So this tour has been quite a long one, this 15, almost 16 days in total, including travel to get to the ferry. So obviously the Balkans quite far, obviously, over to get to it, so it's lots of miles, 3,500 plus that we did. So they are big tours, and as I mean, we did have a couple of rest, we were supposed to have a couple of rest days. We only took one because the other one was a cracking ride out. I mean, I was ridden all the time, luckily quite fit, so not a problem. And I say I do these because I know I can get to ride my bike every day, have some fun on it. But it's always worth remembering with things like this, it can be quite tiring, especially when you get hot days as well. Your hot days, obviously you get tired being on your bike for 200-300 miles. And obviously we were fortunate. I mean, if you got really bad days, I suppose that could be just as tiring because you've got to concentrate more as well. If you're a bit tired going over this type of road surface, I don't think you like it that much at all. I say I'm lucky I've got dynamic suspension on my bike, able to soak these sort of things up. throughout these holidays that we've done in Europe with tour companies, we've managed to meet loads of good friends. We've actually now got a group set up, a dozen of us in it now, that we now go on our own little tours in the UK, weekends away, things like that. And I say the next thing that we're doing, we're going up to the Yorkshire Dales for a weekend in April. So that might be my next little YouTube thing I'll do, just to give a little bit of an overview on that once we've done it. Then the next thing in May, we are going up to Scotland, doing a bit of borders, and then going up to Dundee to stay for 3 nights, so we can do 2 or 3 loops in that area, in the Grampians, Glenshee, etc., the Trossachs. So obviously sometimes 2 years ago we actually did the North Coast, well, the Motorcycle News at 767. So we went up the very north, so now we're going to do the sort of bit in the middle that you sort of go past on the way to there. So again, that's going to be another cracking holiday. And then we're going to do another European one. There's only a couple of us together doing this. We're all going our separate ways this year, sort of, as sometimes happens. A good friend, Two Wheelbarrow, also known as Builder Bob, he's going to be chased by lions in Africa on his bike. I think he's taking his wife with him. Doesn't usually take his wife on holidays. Wonder if he's going to come back. I've said to him to buy a pair of trainers to make sure he can run faster than his wife. So anyway, so that's what we've got planned as we're coming down here. So I always think about the next holiday on a bike. I'm sure you are as well. So you know, just great times. Again, with this sort of weather, roads, lack of traffic, it's always fantastic to get away. And as I said, we've met some brilliant people, friends for life, basically. Absolutely fantastic. I'm sure we've all got that as well on our motorcyclist friends. You know, I don't know what it is. Motorcycles, we all just seem to stick together. And well, as I'm sure we've seen it at the side of the road. If any motorcycle's got any issues, we always stop for them. What a great brethren, really. So here we are. We're just getting near the end of this pass, getting now down to near the bottom. We all gathered up, had a quick stop, and see here we had almost forgot about this. These cattle just on the road, just wait to pass. Nobody that look after them, just moseying on down. So here we are on our next little pass. It was actually a little toll one as well. Thought, well, how spectacular is this going to be? And yeah, it's quite a little narrow road, lovely river by the side of it a lot of the time. But then also we went away from it, and you know, it's a little bit of a slower road, not as exciting. Felt a little bit robbed really for what I paid for it. Then I get Bob the Builder in front of me as well, sort of stopping fun. And so there's all sorts of cyclists there, and there's other cars we came up, so it was a bit of a slower one, but nice river. And I say the nice icy blue colour of it, so that was nice when we actually saw that. So that's us near at the end of this video now. As I say, it's been really fantastic looking back over this trip, over these last 6 episodes, bring back obviously brilliant memories. It's been a fantastic time. Hope that you've all enjoyed what I've been able to give you a sample of, obviously going to the Balkans and what you might see. I'd like to say a massive thanks to Tom and Susan of Global Motorcycle Tours, based in Lancashire. Fantastic company, very personal in how they deal with you and look after you. Can't thank them enough. We always have a great time with them, and I say we're going out with them again this year to the what did I say? It's France, Pyrenees, northern Spain this year for myself. A couple of others I'm sure we're going to meet. Again, more new motorcyclists when we're out there, and probably get some more friends. So again, thanks very much for watching. Give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, just what you think. As I say, it's been a bit of a basic one this, because I've just been having a little GoPro session, and I've had to add this commentary at the end. Again, 8 months later, I can't remember anything, but hopefully I've managed to give you a fair bit of information to go along with it. And I say I've enjoyed it, so please come back when I put something else up. Thanks very much, and goodbye.